Hi everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today I want to talk about how Ethereum can be a bad thing for you in your bot. Okay, so it can be good and it can be bad. Same with Bitcoin as well. You can see here when I run today's, because we're very close to, let me just do one last run of that one script that I want before midnight hits. So what I'm going to do is I'm running the P&L. You can see it's negative here. The win ratio is pretty high, 61. So you'd think, how is it possible we have 61 ratio, but still a negative P&L of 96 cents, as well as a return of 1.4, which is pretty good? The answer is right up here in this one position. There's two positions here, this Ethereum USDT, 1 and 2. So when we look at them, you can see right here they're negative, okay? And looking at the size of the coin, Ethereum at $132, you can see when it goes negative large. And even though we have a few positions that were pretty strong positive, this one position right here knocked it all out. And this one didn't help either. So as a result, that's negative. So when the script runs, creates the spreadsheet here, we have here total P&L and total, that right here is the total P&L, and that's your total ROC, return rate of change. So knowing that, if I took out this and this, these two positions here, you can see they're negative, and they're negative 85 cents and negative, well, let me just show you this one, and that's Ethereum USDT. You can see here now we have a positive P&L, and the rate of change is much better. And if I took out even this one, the last one gets better at 2.37, and the P&L is a little higher at 30 cents. Not much, but better than negative, whatever it was, negative 96 cents. So what I'm saying is we can set a rule in our bot not to trade Ethereum or Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's even worse because it's more expensive, more valuable. Not to trade either Bitcoin or Ethereum unless the weighted average of that is greater than at least $1. So if I was to reload the database here, this is the overall performance of these big four coins in USDT. And you can see here the only one that's doing pretty good is Bitcoin itself. Well, the other ones are, positive but not strong. So that only leaves the weighted average at 0.2% or 0.3%. So it's not strong enough to say, okay, we're doing so well that our risk on metric, the weighted average, is high enough to absorb the risk to take on Ethereum or Bitcoin positions. But chances are, if this weighted average is at least maybe 1 or even 2, the higher it is, obviously, the likelihood you have higher potential for profitable positions, both in Ethereum. Unless this weighted average is at least maybe 1 or 2, don't trade Bitcoin or don't trade Ethereum. So that will help you protect your overall P&L right here. So that's what I'm saying as a rule in your bot to help protect your little coins that you trade against the big ones like Ethereum and Bitcoin. So that's a trick you can use to keep your overall P&L profitable, because that's what I'm doing with Bitcoin. Now with this first time seeing this, I will not have my bot trade. I will not have my trade Ethereum USDT unless this weighted average is at least 1 or maybe even 2, not in this case 3/10. It's too weak. So I just wanted to put that out there. Now we do have a negative P&L for today, but now that I've applied that rule, we would have had a profitable day, and also, well, moving forward, we shouldn't have that problem. Just want to put that out there for you and to show you some of the ways you can circumvent your potential higher losses trading bigger coins like Ethereum or Bitcoin. Thanks for watching.